continue to follow breaking news as the former Michigan head football coach Sherrone Moore just appeared in court for the first time. Moore was fired earlier this week after the school says they found evidence he had an inappropriate relationship with a staff member. Let's get right back out to NewsNation's Mills Hayes, who is outside of the courthouse. All right, Mills, what all did we learn?
Hi, Nichole. We learned a lot. The lead prosecutor here saying that the victim and Moore had an intimate relationship for years. And she also alleges that the victim broke up with Moore on Monday morning. And after that, he repeatedly called and texted her, the victim not responding. Eventually, she did go on to inform the University of Michigan officials. And of course, that's what ended up leading to his firing by the university on Wednesday. And then the prosecutor alleges that Moore then went to the victim's apartment on Wednesday afternoon at some point, that he walked into her apartment, barged in, actually, went to her kitchen drawers, grabbed several butter knives as well as a pair of scissors, and told the victim that he was going to harm himself in front of her and make her watch him bleed out, saying that this was her fault, that she had ruined his life. This, of course, happening after he was fired. A terrorizing moment for the victim there. The prosecutor is saying that as well. And he is expected to bond out. His bond has been set at $25,000, and he has to undergo a mental health evaluation. Sherrone Moore's prosecutors actually speaking with us moments ago. Take a listen.
Do you know if Sherrone Moore will be posting bond today?
I expect that.
Do you know where he's going to be able to stay after this? Is he going to be able to go home?
I'm just going to not answer that question. But he'll be in the community.
Tell us about this. What's the mood of your client right now?
Listen, that is something that I will also not comment on, but I will say you heard that there was a condition of bond for him to have mental health counseling, and we expect that too. Okay?
Do you have any comment on the allegations against him?
None. And I said in court, I've not seen a police report. I've not seen any other discovery. It would be irresponsible to comment, so I won't.
How's he doing mentally? Is he staying?
Yeah, so again, not going to comment on that. Thank you very much, but I do need to get through you guys.
Moore's charges include home invasion in the third degree, stalking, and then also breaking and entering. And he will be held on GPS monitoring. That's actually what they're doing right now before he can place bond. And he is not supposed to leave the state of Michigan. He's not supposed to use marijuana or use alcohol while he is under this bond. And of course, we will continue to learn more information about this victim. But the prosecutor really going hard and saying that this victim was terrorized by Moore on Wednesday afternoon. Nichole?
All right, Mills Hayes live for us there in Michigan. Mills, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.